Hi everyone, Tiffany here with A Crafty Home, and today is my birthday! Well, not really, it's the day before my birthday, but when you watch this it'll be my birthday, which means that I am at a bookstore, yay! We actually live in an area where there's like one bookstore. Well, I'm trying to think. There's a couple of little teeny, like used or touristy gifts bookstores. And there's really one only like bookstore in my town, and it's mostly used books and a little bit of new, but it's not that great. It's good if you want to order things from them. They're very nice for that. But you're gonna have to drive about half an hour to get to a decent bookstore, and then to actually get to like good bookstores you gotta go a couple hours. And then really good bookstores, you have to go 4 hours. I don't, for a lot of you, you're like, you get to go to bookstores all the time, not me. So tomorrow my mom is taking me a half hour to go to the bookstore because I can't drive right now. So I'm very excited, and that's where I'll be when you watch this video. But I thought to myself the other day, I wonder if there is a birthday book tag. And I Googled it, and oh, there is. And my friend Rachel did it last year? Yes, last year on her birthday, August 2nd. Oh, there you know. And so, yeah, I thought, well, I want to do it. So I'm going to do it. And there's just a few questions, so it's pretty easy. And I'm going to tilt my screen up. My computer's over here, so that's why I'm looking. Maybe I should move my computer in front of me so I don't have to crane my neck all the way over. And let's get started. I'll make sure to link the original one down below, which I believe is Chloe the Book Lover, I think, is who originally did this. And yeah, so the first thing to do, oh, I have these in the wrong order. Okay, the first thing was to count your birthday along your bookshelf and then subtract your birth month. Math, yeah. And then what book does it land on? So I couldn't really like start at the top of my bookshelf. You know, you got like, I got so many bookshelves, which one do I choose and where, and you start. So you read left to right, in case you didn't know, unless you're reading manga or Japanese fiction or Hebrew or what other languages? Jewish, Eastern languages. Okay, well anyway, in English, which is the language I read, you read from left to right. So I picked the bookshelf on the left, and I could not reach the top shelves. So I picked the one that was easiest for me to reach without killing myself, and I counted. Yep, that's what I did. And that shelf happens to be kind of like where my fantasy-ish books are, except I think I'm gonna have to change up how that all is, and right now there's just books piled everywhere. Anyway, the book that it ended up being when I counted forward 12 and then back 5, because my birthday is May 12th, because that's what today is. Well, yeah, you know. Anyway, that is Oath of the Brotherhood by C.E. I realize I have more space on this side in the camera, but it's unnatural for me to put the book on this side, so I need to change how I put the camera. Anyway, C.E. Laureano, Laureano. See? It's the first book in the Song of Seer series, and this is, yes, I've read this, I think. Ah, yes, I've read this. About a harp, and but I don't remember a lot. I think if I reread it, I'd remember it. I remember it was good. I should probably get this other ones in the series. So yeah, that's the book. It's a good book. I think it's considered YA. Yeah, it is YA, Christian, like fantasy books. So if you have teenagers in your house and you are trying to find something good for them to read this summer, pick this book. There you go. Next question. If you could, golly, if you could, I know how to read. I do read all the time. If you could spend your birthday with any fictional character, who would it be and why? I had the answer to this. Oh, yes. I would pick Frodo. Or really any of the Hobbitses. Because I want to have a birthday in the Shire. Can I have a birthday in the Shire? So maybe before they go do their whole quest and ring and blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to, before all that stuff happens, I just want a Hobbit birthday. Lots of food and entertainment. Maybe Gandalf could come and do some fireworks. Please. Can we do that? That would be fun. That's who I want to spend my birthday with. Number 3, find a book that takes place, and you know what, funny thing, I bet you anything, I did not rewatch this birthday book tag. I know I watched it when she did it, but I bet you that's the answer that she said to. I don't know, I'm gonna have to watch this when we're done. Anyway, number 3, find a book that takes place in the season you were born. I can barely remember anything about books I read, let alone the season. And normally books cover multiple seasons, especially like if I read, like people who have books. There you go. Okay, if you had a birthday in the winter, totally easy, pick a Christmas book, right? Cheap, easy. If you have a birthday in the summer, easy, summer books, boom, done. Fall, spring, hard. Okay, we've got it difficult. Because there's not much. Not much unique. Nope. And like the books that include our seasons include every other season. How are we supposed to know? That's too difficult. Okay? That's my feelings on that. But maybe that's my old age speaking. Because as of today, well, today to you, tomorrow to me. Because this is future self talking. That's trippy. I'll be 36. That's right. Booktube 36. Anyway, so I thought of a book that made me think of spring. Does that count? It counts for me. And that is Anne of Green Gables. This book goes through like all the seasons, doesn't it? I think so. But it makes me think of spring. We're gonna let it count. You just try to mess with me on my birthday. And then question 4, find a book that is the color of your birthstone. Well, this book is green. It was the first green book I saw. So, what else? And that is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. If you have not read these books, you totally need to. The third one's not out yet, right? Right? I don't think so. When does it come out? I'm hoping that that my buddy from Wonderland Books, Wonderland, we've read them all together. Why is her name Jennifer? Well, tell me because we've been reading them together. Yeah. And then number 5. Is there a series with the same number of books as your age? If so, what is it? I was going to research this, but I really don't know how to look that up. I know of a series that has a lot of books. First off, I don't own a book that has that many series. You know what though? The Baxter Family series has a lot of books. Well, not 36. I don't think it has 36. I know of a series that has a lot of them. It's by Gilbert Morris, and it's he's a Christian author, Christian fiction author. Oh golly, sorry for my alarm. Ooh, that means it's almost time for my date with my hubby. We're going out for my birthday. So I'll wrap this up quickly. And it's like about the American, like from like landing on Plymouth Rock, like all the way through. It's like a historical fiction novel, but I think that has more than 36 actually. So I don't know of any. If you know of a book series that has exactly 36 books, let me know, because that would be like awesome. And I might actually, if it's a series that sounds interesting, I might actually think about reading it this year. I'm gonna have to totally look that up. Oh, that'd be interesting. Okay, and then number 6, pick a book set in a time period, world, or country you would like to have been born in. I thought long and hard about this. I actually really did. I looked around on my books and I thought and I thought and I thought. I've always thought it would be interesting to be born in the 50s because I like to wear poodle skirts. Well, I don't wear them, but I mean, I think it would be fun to wear poodle skirts. Then I thought of the Victorian age, you know. But, you know, as I've read and as I've learned and I've grown, I've learned that God really has put you where He wants you. And so, while I think it would be fun to live somewhere or have grown up in a different time or whatever, I don't know. I like where I was put, because I was put here for a reason. So, yeah. So, I'm really looking forward to this year, because the end of this last one has not been the best, and I'm hoping to get some answers about my back, about my health, about all sorts of stuff. So here's to a good 36th year and a good booktube year, and yeah. Until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!